Hello everyone, myself Ketan Bhavsar, Assistant Professor in LJ Engineering College, Ahmedabad. In Image Processing subject, Unit number 4, Image Restoration and Reconstruction. And in this unit, we discuss about different types of noise model. In previous session, we discussed about image smoothing, image sharpening and homomorphic filter. So, we discuss about different types of filters, like when we're talking about image smoothing, then we discuss about a low pass filter. When we're talking about image sharpening, then we discuss about high pass filter, and we also discuss about a homomorphic filter, that how actually homomorphic filter work, and how we can remove the different types of shadowing portion from the image. So we will discuss in this particular topic. So in previous session we discussed about the filters and different types of noises also with respect to the filters, and we discuss about image smoothing, sharpening and homomorphic filter. So today discuss about the noise. So the first question arises in our mind, that what is noise and how it will enter in our images. So as you can see, first image, we take some images. So we take the image over here, and the noise will be applied from the external side, and after that we use some filter to remove the noise. So f of x comma y is your input image, n of x comma y it's your noise, and the degraded image is called as a g of x comma y. And after it degrade the content from the noise, we're taking f dash x comma y. So how noise is added in image? So image acquisition or transmission, during you capture the image or you transmit the image. Image acquisition, because of the environmental condition and quality condition of a particular sensor, of a human noise or human error we're talking about. So different types of noise is added in particular circuit. So now we're talking about different types of noises that add in images because of the environmental condition. Like there are some fog image, it can be an artificial fog or it can be a natural fog. Because of the rainy condition, in winter condition, maybe in some sunlight. So these are the different conditions that noise add in the circuit or in particular images. The quality of sensor is also play a main role. The quality of camera that we are using. If your hand generally vibrate or moving, the object will be moving. So this type of the different types of noise are generally added when we acquire or capture the image. When we transmit the data or when we transmit some information, then different types of noise will be added. But in this particular condition, we're talking about a transmission or a different types of attackers. So now we focus on the image acquisition type noises, that how different types of noise add in image. There are the different types of noise model that we have to study in this particular chapter. It's a Gaussian noise, impulse noise, uniform noise, relight noise, gamma noise and exponential noise. So this type of the noises that we have to study in this particular noise model, and how this noise is actually affect in our images, that we have to show in some mathematical form. So now we start with Gaussian noise, and before starting the noise, as you can see, we have a different types of noise that added in particular circuits. So it's or particular image. So it's look like this. In Gaussian noises, your histogram of images look like this. In exponential, your graph is look like this. In impulse, in terms of salt and pepper, that you add some black and white dots, so it's look like this. In relight noise, it look like this. In gamma noise, it look like this. On a uniform noise, it look like this. So it is a histogram. That what is histogram that we already studied in chapter number 2? It generally represent the graphical form of your data or graphical form of your input image or some your information that we're talking about. Fine. So now we move ahead, and we talk about different types of noise in mathematical format. Now Gaussian noise. So Gaussian noise, we start with P of z is equal to 1 upon under root 2 pi rho e z minus u square into 2 rho square. Z is equal to your gray image, mu is equal to a random variable z, and rho square is equal to variance of z. Z is represent a specific amplitude value of a particular image. So when we represent a graphical format, then your images look like this. Your mu, you have to take a standard or peak value. It's a left variation and right variation. So it approximately variation is look like this in terms of the Gaussian noise. And how this noise is generally affect in circuit, that we can see. That we can see that how this type of the noise is affect in our particular images. So we have two limits from minus to the positive sign. So it's look like a positive curve of sine wave. Now we talk about the Rayleigh noise. So its mathematical equation is P of z is equal to 2 by b z minus a e raised to minus z minus a square divided by b for z is greater than or equal to a, and it considers a 0 if z is less than a. So mu is equal to a plus under root of pi by b into divided by 4, and variance we are talking about a b 4 minus pi by 4. So in this particular noise model, we have to take a mean and variance value, and it comes with some mathematical analysis and prediction point of view, and also it proven in backside of the content. So make sure that it play a main role when we talking about a particular content and method. And also this mathematical equation is play a main role. Because of this particular equation, your output image will be varying. Now you can see the value of P of Z on y-axis. You can see the 0.607 under root of 2 by b, and for Z a plus under root b by 2. So in Rayleigh noise, your graph will be look like this. So this type of the peak value is added in our images, and because of that reason we can see your quality of image will be degraded. We're talking about the gamma noise. The same of the gamma noise, P of Z is equal to a raised to b z minus b minus 1 b minus 1 factorial e of a minus a by z for z greater than or equal to 0, and for 0 it's z less than 0. For similarly, we're talking about the mu, mean and variance. In mean value we have a b by a and variance b by a square. So when we're talking about this type of the noises, then we have to take a consideration of the variance and mean value, because mean value is actually represent your whole content and your whole data, and variance is represent the actual variation will be take a concentration when we're talking about the moment of a particular pixel value or moment of particular data value that we have to see, and that can be added in particular content or images, we can say that. So your graph is generally look like this. As you can see, b minus a divided by b minus 1 divided by a for particular k peak value, and similarly for the gamma coefficients value it's look like this. Similarly for the exponential noise, P of Z is equal to a e raised to minus az for z greater than or equal to 0, and 0 for z less than 0. Where a greater than 0, so mean value mu is equal to 1 divided by a, and similarly for the variance it's look like 1 divided by a square. So your graph is really look like an exponential way that it can be add a low frequency content in your images, and also try to degrade the quality of your image that as much as possible. So we can add different types of low frequency content and make a image much more compatible, or we can say that it can be add for improve the weight matrix of images. Then we're talking about a uniform type of noise. So P of Z is equal to 1 divided by b minus a for a less than or equal to z less than or equal to b, and 0 for otherwise conditions. So similarly, as I already told you that we have to take the mean and variance value, and again your graph is look like this. So in this particular topic, see, we have to first of all write down a equation for f. So in this particular method, so you all have to make sure that see all the mathematical equations that you have to take in your mind, because in exams they are asking different types of noise model. Then you have to write down each and every mathematical model with its mathematical term. See, if you fail to write in this type of the mathematical equation, then definitely your mark will be degraded. So make sure that this equation is play a main role to write down a mathematical terms or to write down about a specific mathematical content. So now we move on next, that salt and pepper noise. So this type of the noise is very popular and we already use in our real life, that like salt and pepper. You all know the salt is look like a white dots and pepper we are talking about the black dots. So this black and white dot makes add in our image, and it generally your images look like very degraded, or we can say that it's look a very dotted or distorted image. So it can be possible with help of the salt and pepper noise, and this noise generally add in our images and try to degrade the quality of image in terms of n of x comma y. So g of x comma y is your degraded image because of this type of noise is already added in your image. So p of z is equal to pa for z is equal to a, and pb for z is equal to b, and 0 otherwise condition. So it's look like an impulse that you can see for the salt and pepper. It's look like a white and black dots. So generally black and white dots is generally added in your image, and try to degrade quality of your image as much as possible. So basically because of this particular reason we generally degrade the quality of content. So I hope that you really like this session, and if you have idea about what different types of noise is and how this type of the noise is generally added in your image and it try to degrade the quality of your image. And in the next session we also discuss about how we restore the image. And first of all, to restore the image we have to use a different types of filter. So which type of filter that we have to choose for degrade the quality of image, it also play a main role. And you already know that there is no 100% filter is available to remove the 100% noise from the image. It's practically not possible. But yeah, we have to talk about the different types of filter. We have to discuss about the different types of filter methodology that we can add to extract the maximum content from the image and try to maintain the PSNR and SNR ratio as maximum as possible. So with help of this particular mathematical equation we try to improve the quality of image, or we can say that try to improve the quality of content. So in the next session we talking about, we discuss about in next session we discuss about the restoration filter, that after adding a different types of noise from here, how we can degrade, how actually image quality is degraded because of this noise content. And as input we are finally getting the g of x comma y as an input image for the filter, and we add the different quantity of different types of noises in image. And after adding this type of the quantity we are taking, or we extracting some meaningful content using some restoration process, and try to get a f bar x comma y as maximum as similar as f of x comma y. And after getting the similarity image we prove it's a mathematical terms, and in terms of the mathematical terms we compare the PSNR value, SNR value, some SNR ratio, some different types of MMSC or structure similarity of images, and different types of parameter that we have to concentrate in restoration content or restore the content or filtering concept. So it play a main role when we talking about different types of noise filter. So I hope you are getting the idea, and make sure that this all the mathematical terms are very important. If you don't getting the idea, that if you don't remember this thing, then definitely it will cut your marks in exam point of view. So make sure that you have to write down each and every mathematical equation perfectly for getting the good marks. Gamma noise, exponential noise, uniform noise, salt and pepper noise. So we have a different types of filter also that we have to study in the next session, that it also depends that how much quantity of noise is available in your image too. So it also play a main role, that we go with the Gaussian filter or we go with the mean filter, median filter. that definitely we will discuss in next session. So thank you very much, and if you have any doubt then you can contact me. So thank you very much.